Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. Here are some things that you often find in the home. First, talk to each other about how useful these things are to people.
Shall we start with the dishwasher?
Yes, fine.
Okay, this is very useful because you can put in it all the dirty plates and things. For example, after a meal with all the family. What do you think?
Well, I'm not so keen on having a dishwasher. The main reason is that I live by my own, so that I can wash by hand the cups and plates very fast. But every apartment must have a fridge, don't you think so?
Right, especially in hot countries like mine, because if not, the food goes bad very quickly, and the drinks, they are not nice. So the fridge definitely everyone needs.
So how about this one, the freezer? With that, you can keep food for much longer than in the fridge.
I'm not really sure about that. Yes, it is handy for always having the ice cream and things like that, but fresh food tastes much better than the frozen food, and frozen vegetables is not so healthy. The next thing, though, the washing machine, is something always useful.
I think so too. It must have been terrible in the old days to have to wash all the family's clothes by hand.
Or go out all the time to the place where they wash the clothes.
The laundry? The laundrette?
Yes, that. And you need too the iron to make the clothes look smart. Would you agree?
I think I'd rather have clothes which don't need iron. For one thing, for me, it is quite difficult to use the iron.
I think you can learn. It's very easy.
Thank you. Now you have a minute to decide which 2 things are most important to you.
Well, for me, one of the most important ones is definitely the washing machine. That makes a really big difference in the home.
I don't really agree. For single people, like students living alone, you don't use it often. I mean, if you have a few socks and things to clean, you don't need a washing machine for them. I think it's okay, but not an essential thing. The freezer is more useful, really.
So, do you choose that for one of the 2 things most important?
Yes, because it makes the life more easy. You can go to the supermarket, do all shopping for some weeks, and keep everything in the freezer until you need it.
That is possible, I suppose. And which other would be best for you?
The fridge, especially for things like milk and salad and fish.
That's true. So we are agree about that. But I think the washing machine is more important than the freezer. Are you sure you don't change your mind?
No, I think it might be better to have different things in different kind of home. Shall we leave it at that?
Yes, let's agree to disagree about that one.